am speaking both Assamese and English for the benefit of national channel as well as for our Assam's audience. Today, Congress party has brought a no confidence motion in Parliament primarily to focus the situation in Manipur, and in that process they have also tried to flag that what Congress has done for the people of northeastern region during the last 75 years. They have referred Assam Accord, they have referred Miju Accord, and they also referred various so-called achievement during their tenure or during their regime, particularly in the northeast. I will come straightly to the state of Manipur. Why violence or ethnic conflict is going on in Manipur repeatedly? This is not for the first time Manipur has seen the ethnic conflict. The Manipur has seen killing of civilian people, police people, army personnel since last, in a way, 75 years. And primarily, if you see the data, these are data particularly available in various websites which you can cross-check. In year 1990, 300 people killed in the state of Manipur. Of course, that point of time, Congress government was in power. Subsequently, in the 1993, 1100 people were killed or died in the state of Manipur. In 1997, 400 people killed. In 2001, 95 people killed. 2003, 140 people killed. 2006, 105 people killed. 2008, 200 people killed. 2010, 220 people got killed. And 2012, 165 people got killed. I do not want to refer to the name of community. In out of this, there are many a times you will see that these are ethnic conflict, and many a times there are other kind of violent activities. And if you see that all this has happened during the Congress regime, I want to clearly state that because of the wrong policy adopted by Congress party during the formative years, today northeastern state is not able to resolve various disputes that exist in our region from the time of we attaining the freedom. They have created a situation. They have put provision in the constitution. They have created safeguard in the constitution, either which is creating various issues, various problems among the communities, either or they have not done something which should have been done in very beginning to resolve the conflict. Today, Congress party must think and Congress party must analyze that it is because of their wrong policy and wrong approach towards the people of northeastern region, Manipur is burning, and the sole responsibility is with the Congress. And they must also remember that during all this violent activity, none of their prime minister has visited the state of Manipur, neither they have tried to give healing touch. Neither any Union Home Minister visited, stayed 3 nights there, visited Kokrajhar. I want to take you to the memory lane. There was 2 incidents in Kokrajhar. That was not one incident. One incident took place in 2008. One incident was there in 2012. In 2008 conflict in Kokrajhar, total almost, if I am correct, 64 people killed and 3,211 houses were burned, 115 people were injured, 11,690 people were affected in Dorong and Odalguri district. There are no record that at that point of time, Dr. Manmohan Singh ever visited Assam. So, today in the parliament, when a Congress MP from Assam said that during the Kokrajhar violence, during the Bodo Muslim violence at that point of time, Indian Prime Minister has visited Assam, that is a statement not bear actual picture. In 2008, Dr. Manmohan Singh never visited riot hit areas. In 2012, he did visit it, but he visited Kokrajhar only for an hour. So, a token visit of a Prime Minister for an hour in Kokrajhar was not responsible for resolving the conflict. The conflict was resolved. Today I can reveal to you that when in the initiative of Intelligence Bureau, I have taken both Bodo and Muslim leaders to Delhi. Discussion was taken place in the presence of Union Home Secretary R.K. Singh and dispute were resolved after that. There was no initiative from Congress Chief Minister at that point of time or that time by the then political leadership of the country. That was purely an initiative of Intelligence Bureau, purely an initiative of that Home Secretary that point of time, Mr. R.K. Singh. I have been asked to take people to Delhi. There was a discussion and gradually conflict were resolved. Now, how can a 1 hour visit of Prime Minister at that point of time in Kokrajhar was responsible for bringing peace? Even after PM visit, conflict continued and it continued for quite a long time, and thereafter it was resolved as a result of some protective discussion that was held at that point of time with various leaders. Those were leaders from that area, which include various political leaders of that point of time. I don't want to go into the detail. I'll take you to certain situation. In 1962, October, November, and before that, when India and Chinese were in a head-on coalition mood, that point of time, Jawaharlal Nehru never visited Assam. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed was sent to Dispur, but he fled away from that area because he says that tomorrow Chinese is coming to Dispur. What is my point being here? Actually, Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed left that place, and on that critical day, without talking, without meeting the people of Dispur. I want to remind Congress party that when Mrs. Indira Gandhi visited Delhi in 1983 massacre, the New York Times reported that she was there for 5 minutes in Delhi, and when people asked, New York Times reporter at that point of time asked her that Mrs. Gandhi, will you take some responsibility? Mrs. Gandhi answered, why I should take the responsibility? It is the agitators who are responsible for this massacre. Mrs. Gandhi concluded her visit to Delhi in 5 minutes of time in that point of time, and she came here only to blame Assamese agitators or the agitators of Assam for the Nelly massacre without going into the detail of the thing. Neither she initiated any peace process, neither she suspended election thereafter to bring peace in the state of Assam. The Congress hands so far in northeast regions are concerned, it is full with blood. Whether it is a Nagaland, whether it is a Mizoram, whether it is in Assam, whether it is in Manipur, whether it is in other part of the northeastern region. The history of the Congress party is only history of the bloodshed. The history, their hands are full with blood. I can take you to many conflicts. I can take you to many points in our history where massacre took place, nobody has visited, and when they visited, they only blame people of the northeast region for the violence. There was no healing touch. Today, one of the MP from Assam, they have said in the parliament that these people has come to Assam to give healing touch. But I want to remind them that when Indira Gandhi visited 1962 November, Pupul Joykar has written that Nehru asked Indira Gandhi not to visit Assam because he feared that his daughter might be kidnapped by the Chinese army. That was not written by me, that was written by Pupul Joykar, who was a family friend of the Gandhi family. So I want to remind all of you that these are wrong narrative they want to create. Whatever is happening today in Manipur, entirely because of the Congress policy during the framing of the constitution. When safeguard was required, they have not given safeguard. When they have given safeguards, they wanted to ensure that these safeguards lead to various kind of conflict. They said that about the border clash. During the Congress period, there was a border clash between Assam and Nagaland. There is a series of border clash. I want to ask Congress party that you have created state of Arunachal Pradesh, you have created state of Nagaland, you have created state of Mizoram, you have created state of Meghalaya. Why you have not created boundary at the time of the creation of the state? Why you have left us without demarcating the boundary properly, and today we are fighting among ourselves? The entire policy of the Congress party was to ensure that community fights among themselves, state fights among themselves, inter-religion fights take place, so that Congress party can rule northeastern region by divide and rule policy. That was the hallmark of the Congress policy in the entire region from 1962. Can you imagine? People like Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed fled away from Dispur, saying that tomorrow Chinese is reaching Dispur, so I should go out immediately. These are the recorded history. The then Congress MLA of Dispur, Mr. Sharma, has written to the then Chief Minister of Assam that your minister has fled away from our city because he thought that next day morning Chinese will come. And that person will later on become President of India as a nominee of the Congress party. Again, I told you that Indira Gandhi's interaction during the Nelly massacre, till you will get in the New York Times, she came here only to blame Assamese people. There was no healing touch. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh visited Kokrajhar just for 1 hour in one of the conflict. He has not come to Assam in all the conflict. There was a 2 conflict. He came in one of the conflict, but he did not stay beyond 1 hour in Kokrajhar. And if you visit that, a 1 hour visit of Kokrajhar is enough for a healing touch, then why the conflict continued thereafter also? So there are enough evidence on record. There are enough evidence that Congress party created this sad situation in the northeastern region. This is the entire, today Kuki and Meitei or Naga or Meitei or Assamese or Naga or Assamese or Khasi, Assamese or Garo are not fighting overnight. If there are history, if Khasi and Assamese are fighting, then there are history of border conflict. If Naga, Manipur and Meiteis are fighting, then there are various critical questions which Congress party left unanswered. If today Assam and Arunachali people are fighting, that is because you have not demarcated the state. If today Assamese and Mizo people are fighting, primarily because you have not demarcated the state when it was carved out. And today we are paying price for your false policy. Today Assam is crying that because of your faulty policy of welcoming foreigners, welcoming Bangladeshi immigrants to the state of Assam. So you have not done anything. Do not take credit for Assam Accord, because through Assam Accord, if something is sought to be undone, then it was only your creation. You have opened the floodgates of Bengali Muslim migrants to the Assam. You have not done anything. This accord could have been signed in 79 itself. 900 people should not have been martyred for this accord. There could have been much better deal at very beginning if you had any sympathy for the state of Assam. This conflict arising out of the entire situation in the northeast, I want to blame that this is the entirely creation of the Congress party. Today BJP is trying to give healing touch, various border accords, various accord with various insurgent groups are result of this continuous healing touch. But Congress has created a war zone in the northeast in last 75 years. It cannot be dosed off by one or two years of policy. It needs continuous healing touch. Today Congress is talking about Manipur in parliament, not out of love for Manipur. When Manipur was burning in 2014, prior to 2014, 2012, when diesel price went up to 300 rupees, did anybody from Congress party visited Manipur? When people were getting killed in Manipur during that point of time, did any Congress Prime Minister visited state of Manipur? So these are false narrative today they want to create. When 1100 people got killed in 1993 in Manipur, no Congress Prime Minister visited Manipur. So these are all wrong policy. Today one of their leader, he went to there for 4 hours or one night, become expert of the Manipur. A so-called I full stop, N full stop, D full stop, I full stop, A full stop delegation went to Manipur and become expert overnight. That why incident happening since 1990? Is the incident has started during BJP region? No. BJP is bearing the legacy of the wrong policy of the Congress party. There are several issues. Now knowing that this should be undone, you cannot undone because of the complication created for last 75 years. Today, Assam is crying, but yet I cannot throw out the immigrants from here because you have put the condition of 1971, etc. You have put various conditions. You have created a situation where even if with the best possible intention, you cannot resolve. Today, when the Bangladeshi immigrants, whatever may be the cutoff year, when they become almost a crore population, can I throw them out? Today, I cannot throw them out because you have created a situation that Assamese people will become minority. Nobody can undo it. You have created such a situation for the state, for the northeastern region in last 75 years. Today we know what is the problem, but we don't have solution because you have created certain position, certain situation through your rule in last 60-65 years that many things now we cannot undo. Today one of the MP has said The drugs, why? There are so many drugs cases. So if government function to nab the drugs addict or nab the drugs peddlers, then obviously case will go up. Then can you blame us? Then I will say, okay, from tomorrow I will not register case against drug addicts or drugs peddlers. This is the way they want to protect the wrongdoings. So I'd like to tell Congress party that today Manipur is crying, Assam is crying, in all the state of northeastern region is crying because of your 75 or 60 or 65 years of wrong handling of the northeastern region, which started from the time of independence, or many a things started before the time of independence, like policy of groupings, which you have started in the state of Assam. So your history is full of blood. Your hands are full with the bloods of the northeastern region. You have brought people. You have killed innocent people. You have martyred thousands of people in the Assam and like other states in the northeastern region during your policy. You have not tried to provide healing touch, neither during the time of Jawaharlal Nehru, neither in the time of Rahul Gandhi or Indira Gandhi or Rajiv Gandhi. So these are all false narrative. I request any Congress leader to debate with us, debate with the people of northeastern region. We will show how you have mishandled northeast, rather deliberately created a northeast which cannot see the light of ray, which cannot see the ray of peace, because you have created so much conflicting situation in the northeastern region. You have created so much fault line. Then today, we the people of northeastern region, in spite of our best intention, we cannot sit, we cannot sleep in peace. So this Manipur violence, you do not talk about one incident. If you want to talk, you talk about your history from 1947. Many of the people do not know that when Jawaharlal Nehru became Prime Minister, he has appointed a Anglo-Indian people as an advisor to the Northeast. And he advised that don't set up oil refinery in the Assam. So I don't know whether many of you know or do not know, but I'll give you some of the data that Jawaharlal Nehru started his Northeast politics by appointing an advisor to the Northeast who was not from our territory and who advises many of certain things. So Pandit Nehru hired a European gentleman, Verrier Eloin, as an advisor of Northeast, and from there the wrong policy has started so far as Northeast region is concerned. So I am talking about at the history of at the time of independence. There are many such history, and if I go on writing, even I go on narrating one by one incident, you will see no Congress Prime Minister has come. After the famous Aizawl bomb blast, any Congress Prime Minister has gone to Aizawl? What kind of things you want to say? What kind of things you want to say? Manipur, so many conflict has happened. Did ever any Congress Prime Minister visited Manipur? When Nagaland conflict were going on, did any Congress Prime Minister visited the houses of Naga people to as a outreach? When Assam agitation was going on, did any Congress Prime Minister visited any place of martyrs of Assam agitation? Kunuba Sohidor Ghar ketiaba goisil niki? So what kind of things you want to say today in the parliament? So I am really sorry that a person from northeastern state can give such a wrong presentation. These are all wrong presentation of the history. If you allow that Congress government to go in 1985, because you did not have any option. Our people of Assam has created a situation that you have to sacrifice your government. It is not out of your sweet will. If you want to do that out of your sweet will, you could have done in 1983. You know that you have installed a illegal government in 1983. So to have any peace, you have to see that that government goes out. So only to undone your sin, you have created a 1983. What government you have sacrificed in 1985? The government which was not voted by the people of Assam. One MLA won one seat by one vote. One MLA at that point of time in Bojali, he owned that seat only by his own vote, one vote. You call that's the government? Today in parliament you are saying in 1985 Rajiv Gandhi has sacrificed his own government. What was that government? That government was the government imposed to the people of Assam by killing innocent people. No Assamese people has voted for that government. And that's called your sacrifice? You want to give legitimacy to the government of 1983? You want to give legitimacy to 1983 by saying that you have sacrificed that government? What was that government? Who used to recognize that government? Who used to come secretariat at that point of time? So my request to Congress party, do not mislead people of India. Do not mislead people of the entire world. Your hands are full with blood and you must remain apologetic whenever you speak about Northeast. That is what I wanted to say in response to today's debate in the parliament. মই দুটা কথা কব খুজিছো যে আজি কংগ্ৰেছ দলে মণিপুৰৰ হিংসাত্মক ঘটনাক লৈ তেওঁলোকে এনেকুৱা এটা পৰিৱেশ সজাব খুজিছে যে মণিপুৰত প্ৰথমবাৰৰ বাবে হিংসাত্মক ঘটনা হৈছে। মণিপুৰত হিংসাত্মক ঘটনা 1990 চনত হৈছে, 1993 চনত হৈছে, তাৰ পৰৱৰ্তী সময়ত 2012 চনলৈকে এই ঘটনাসমূহ ঘটি আছিল। 1993 চনত 1100 মানুহ 1100 ব্যক্তি মণিপুৰৰ এথেনিক ভায়োলেন্সত মৃত্যুবৰণ কৰিছিল। কোনো কংগ্ৰেছৰ প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী সেই সময়ত মণিপুৰত যোৱা নাছিল। 2008ত অসমৰ দৰং আৰু ওদালগুৰিত কমিউনেল কনফ্লিক্ট হৈছিল। কোনো কংগ্ৰেছৰ প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী তেতিয়া অহা নাছিল। 2012ত মনমোহন সিং আহিছিলে, মাত্ৰ 1 ঘণ্টাৰ বাবে কোকৰাঝাৰত আছিলে। আৰু সেই সময়ত সেই হিংসাত্মক ঘটনা অৱসান ঘটাবৰ কাৰণে আমি বিহাইণ্ড দ্য বেক প্ৰচেষ্টা লৈছিলোঁ। আৰু আজিও সেই সময়ৰ হোম সেক্ৰেটাৰী RK সিং আছে, লোকসভাৰ MP হৈ আমাৰ অসমৰ IBৰ অফিচাৰসমূহ আছে। তেওঁলোকে আপোনালোকক এই বিষয়ে আজিও বা গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট ৰেকৰ্ডৰ পৰা আজিও ক'ব পাৰিব। 1962ত যেতিয়া জৱাহৰলাল নেহৰুৱে দেখা পাইছিল যে চাইনিজ আক্ৰমণত অসমৰ কি ভীষণ পৰিৱেশ হৈছে, তেওঁ চাইনিজ যেতিয়ালৈকে ঘূৰি যোৱা নাছিল, সম্পূৰ্ণ যুদ্ধ বিৰতি হোৱা নাছিল, তেতিয়ালৈকে তেওঁ অসমত এবাৰো অহা নাছিল। 1993 চনত নেলিৰ ঘটনাৰ পিছত ইন্দিৰা গান্ধী নেলিত আহিছিল, 5 মিনিট সময় নেলিত আছিল। নিউয়ৰ্ক টাইমছৰ বাতৰি কাকতত আজিও দেখা পাব। আৰু আহিয়ে তেওঁ কৈছিল যে এই ঘটনাৰ দায়িত্ব মোৰ নহয়, এই ঘটনাৰ দায়িত্ব আন্দোলনকাৰীসকলৰ। অসমবাসীক তেওঁ মৰম দেখুৱাবৰ কাৰণে নেলিত অহা নাছিল, তেওঁ অসমবাসীক তেওঁ ঘৃণাৰে উপচাই দিবৰ বাবে তেওঁ নেলিলৈ আহিছিলে। মই এটাই কথা ক'ম যে কংগ্ৰেছৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বৰ যি ৰাজনীতি বা তেওঁলোকৰ যি সাংবিধানিক সিচুৱেশ্যন আছিলে বা তেওঁলোকে যিবিলাক আইন কৰিছিলে, সেইবিলাকৰ কাৰণে আজি আমাৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বত ৰাজ্যৰ লগত কাজিয়া কৰি আছে, কমিউনিটিয়ে কমিউনিটিৰ লগত কাজিয়া কৰি আছে, মানুহে মানুহৰ লগত কাজিয়া কৰি আছে। 7 ভনী হোৱাৰ পিছতো আমি 7 ভনীৰ দৰে থাকিব পৰা নাই। ৰাজ্য পুনৰ গঠন কৰিছে সীমা নিৰ্ধাৰণ নকৰাকৈ, কাৰোবাক প্ৰটেকশ্যন দিছে, কাৰোবাক প্ৰটেকশ্যন দিয়া নাই। অসমৰ দৰে ৰাজ্যত বিদেশী নাগৰিক অহাৰ বাবে অবাধ পথ মুকলি কৰি দিছিলে। আজি আমি তাৰ পৰা হাত সাৰাৰ আমাৰ উপায় নোহোৱা হৈছে। গতিকে কংগ্ৰেছৰ 75 বছৰীয়া ৰাজনীতিয়ে আজি আমাৰ উত্তৰ পূৰ্বক এখন ৱাৰ-লাইক সিচুৱেশ্যনলৈকে ৰূপান্তৰ কৰিছে। উত্তৰ পূববাসীয়ে নিতৌ কান্দিছে আৰু সেই উত্তৰ পূববাসীয়ে আজি কংগ্ৰেছক সোঁৱৰাই দিব খোজে যে আপোনালোকৰ ৰং পলিচিৰ কাৰণে আজি উত্তৰ পূব এনেকুৱা অৱস্থাত আছে। শেষত মই এটা কথাৰে সামৰণি মাৰিম when Prime Minister Modi gave Bharat Ratna to Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, the present Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has issued a statement कि गाने वाला लोगों को क्यों भारत रत्न देना चाहिए. That was a statement of present Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge that was on record. So these are the policies of the Congress party. They have deprived Gopinath Bordoloi from Bharat Ratna. They would not have given Bharat Ratna to Dr. Bhupen Hazarika also. And when Modi ji gave Bharat Ratna, Congress President Kharge has raised question and say the गाने वाला लोगों को क्यों भारत रत्न देना चाहिए. So that's their policy. So I want to tell that people of India that today Congress party is shedding crocodile tears. They have no love, they have no sympathy, they have no plan to reach out to the people of northeastern region. If you want to ask any question, you can ask. না বাধ্য হৈছে মানে কিয় বাধ্য হৈছে তেওঁলোকে যদি কয় যে আমি উত্তৰ পূৰ্বত কৰা ভুলসমূহৰ পৰিণতিৰ কাৰণে আজি মণিপুৰ ৰক্তাক্ত হৈছে উত্তৰ পূৰ্ব ৰক্তাক্ত হৈ আছে আৰু ক্ষমা খুজিবৰ কাৰণে আমি নো কনফিডেন্স আনিছো then it is fine. If they said in the parliament that we have brought this no confidence motion to offer our apology to the people of northeastern region that because of the wrong policies of the Congress party today Manipur is crying, Northeast is crying, then it is fine. But if they want to brought that no confidence to accuse BJP, BJP has not done anything wrong. We are just trying to resolve the issues. Whatever policy, for whatever faulty policy today Manipur is crying, all these policies were created during the Congress regime. Why it is not able to control it, I told you, these are the wrong policies of the Congress party. You have created a situation in Manipur that reconciliation is very, very difficult. This is continuing from 1990. Nobody has able to resolve it. Only people has resolved it temporarily. And last 1 or 2 months you have seen that Manipur violence is declining, but problem has not resolved. Because you have created certain situation in the northeast or in the state of Manipur, which I do not want to deliberate because of certain provision in the constitution, certain law, and immense distrust you have created among the people. This problem has not resolved from 1990. You need a bigger and bigger kind of, you need a huge positive atmosphere in Manipur. Then only you can resolve it permanently. Everybody has resolved it temporarily. And today Manipur is limping back to normalcy. It has resolved temporarily. But problem has not been solved. And many problems of the Northeast cannot be solved because the Congress party has created such kind of Jilepi Pak, that kind of things they have created that even if you want, you cannot resolve. Today even Government of India said that we want to expedite or we want to push back the illegal Bangladeshi from Assam. Can you do that? The number has gone so high. Can you push them back? You have created a situation. Will Bangladesh take them? So Congress party has created a situation. Today can I resolve my dispute with Mizoram? Because either I have to give land or they have to give land. But if at the time of creating the state, both the party could have resolved on a particular line, then that day it could have been able to resolve. But you have not resolved in 1972, and today you want BJP government to resolve in such a short point of time. So conflict is not today. In the national newspaper and national policy maker should be very, very free and frank. They should write truth. This dispute is there since independence. The fault line is there in the state of Manipur since independence, and Congress party has created those fault lines. So you can only temporarily resolve the issue, but resolving it permanently, it required lot of, in my view, that a huge reaching out. Every community has to change its position, and it cannot be done with the help of police and army.
What is the immediate solution?
Immediate solution is there. At present, Manipur is largely peaceful. There are conflict is there since 1993. Manipur has not seen absolute normalcy except from 2014 to 2023. Except that 7 years of the history, Manipur has not seen total normalcy. If you say that just because there is a BJP government and suddenly there is a normalcy, that will not happen. You need healing touch, continuous deliberation. And in the process, whatever it will come, you have to take that as basically in a very practical point of view. Today you said that no, why not you resolving? We have so much army. Do you want to resolve this issue through bayonets, through guns? It cannot be resolved. If it could have been resolved, it could have been resolved in 1990. If it could have been resolved in 1993. 1,100 people got killed in one ethnic conflict during the Congress regime. Why they have not resolved immediately after that? If outside from Northeast they come and they said, so much army, so much police, why it has not solved? So who can solve? Today Assam is peaceful. But can you wipe out sadness from the Assamese people minds that we have become minority in 12, 14 districts? Can you wipe out the sadness because there is army, police and military in Assam?
Sir, you are talking about political blunders, but today Congress MP Bodo has stated that government which talks about one India has created two Manipurs.
But you have created three Manipur long back. Gaurav Gogoi is a bacha, he doesn't know the history. You have created three Manipur long back. He is wrong if he said two Manipur. There are three Manipur. And Narendra Modi has trying to create one Manipur. If you see the conflicting situation of Manipur, it is involving three party, three people, three ethnic group. You need reconciliation. Today I am happy that Naga people are, in a way, they are positively contributing to the solution of the Manipur problem. But otherwise, the conflict or point of difference is with the Meitei, Kuki, Naga. There are three parties. It is not only two parties in the conflict to Nagaland, in the situation of Manipur. And that is there from beginning. From the beginning of the independence. Nothing has been created newly. All these has been created by the Congress party. Today, destruction of forest, Gaurav Gogoi is talking about in parliament. I have satellite picture, we have seen satellite picture. Destruction is there for last 60 years. It is not happening today. He is giving a forest survey data post 1977. Why not he gives a forest survey data of 1947 to 2017 or 2014? What was the forest cover in 1947 and what was the forest cover in 2014, 2013? So you must give credit to the people of Manipur that in spite of division created by the Congress party, they are surviving today. And they are trying to resolve the situation. There are so many well-intended people in Manipur who is trying to resolve the situation. We are meeting them daily. There are a lot of well-intended people. And because of the greatness of people of Manipur, you have seen that this conflict is now at least the climax which you have seen is now going down. Congress party is raising that voice when people of Manipur is seeing some kind of normalcy. And because of their hue and cry, today there is a risk of getting it rather bad. But situation in Manipur today is not that bad. It has improved from May and June. And you must remember, the Minister of State for Home, Nityananda Rai, came there for 1 month. Amit Shah says 3 days. Did in the ever history of a Congress Home Minister, have they stayed a single night when Kokrajhar incident happened? When Nelly happened? Union Home Minister stayed 3 nights in Manipur. In any point of time, history of the 75 years, if any Home Minister of a country has stayed even a single night in Assam, maybe one night they stayed, morning they left. But in that critical situation, anybody stayed for 3 days? Today you must give credit to Union Home Minister. He has gone to Kuki area in that point of time. He has gone to, at that point of time, to Imphal. He stayed there for 3 nights. Now Gaurav Gogoi is saying, why you have not come 15 days? Hari, you want to bring statecraft to Tutu Meme. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is meeting every day people from Manipur. He is telephoning every day at least 10-15 times to the Chief Minister of Manipur and other leaders. There was a big conflict about to happen on that day regarding the burial night. He has not slept up to 3 a.m. in the morning till issue was resolved. 7 days back, Kuki people wanted to bury their who lost their life in a particular area. Meitei people opposed that burial in that point of time. Union Home Minister has not slept up to 3 a.m. I received his call from morning 3 a.m. What Congress people are saying? I received last call at 3 a.m. Nobody has slept that night. I am talking about a situation of a week ago. I mean, once you know the situation, many things cannot be revealed. Even today I am revealing something that may have a repercussion in Manipur. Why people are silent? Because if you try to talk, it will create a position. It will create a commotion. And this left people wants us to talk. So that conflict become deeper and deeper. There are times in the history when you should not speak. Rather, silence is more golden at some point of time. That day when averted a big crisis in Manipur, I think on 1st or 31st, we did not sleep up to morning. But that doesn't warrant a press statement. That does not warrant a big heroism in the media. That need healing touch. And Home Minister has talked in both to Meitei and Kuki people, I'll say the general people. He talked to everyone that night. At least 100 calls must have gone from his telephone. And then morning, 5 a.m. we got the good news. The entire people sat down in the night. 4:30 they have sent the good news. Okay, we are deferring the burial. Then we talk again in the morning 5:30 to the people saying that thank you so much. And yesterday they again met, the delegation met Union Home Minister in Delhi. So much activity is going on. So much thing is being done in Manipur. But this state you cannot just do it by Assam Rifles or Indian Army. If Indian Army could have prevented the situation, this situation would have been prevented in 1990. So I am very sorry with the attitude of the Congress party. They want us to speak. One speaking will create confusion. You don't have to speak. I know from the Northeast. I am from Northeast. I know that some point of time you should not speak. You are being provoked to speak. But I compliment central government that in spite of provocation you are not speaking and you are walking silently. You want to resolve everything by tweeting, by photo ops. I mean, if Rahul Gandhi's 4 hours visit or one night visit of Manipur situation would have resolved, then this situation would have been resolved long back, 1990, when first violence cropped in. Today, Ibobi Singh is going to Delhi and giving lecture. What was happening during that point of time? Throughout his tenure, only economic blockade was the hallmark of his rule. Now, don't ask us to speak. Once we speak, nobody can stand before us, because we will speak from heart.
Sir, the opposition bloc is continuously demanding the Prime Minister's statement inside the Parliament.
But you tell me that when Prime Minister has avoided Northeastern region, he visited 60 times to Northeast. He knows everything. He is guiding everything. We being inside, we know that he is in command. And you must see the wisdom of Prime Minister. When he will answer in the no confidence mission, you will realize that what is inside of his mind or inside his heart. So if anybody question his love and affection to the people of Northeast, then I will say, hold on. You must remember that 60 times a Prime Minister has visited Northeastern region. When he go to Japan, he takes Assamese gamusa on neck. He is the person who is giving connectivity to entire Northeastern region. Why Congress has not given us connectivity? Why Congress has not converted meter gauge to broad gauge? Why Congress has not given us dual railway track? Why Congress has not connected all the capital of the Northeastern region through the road network? If today Manipur is getting supply because of Jiribam and Silchar highway, who created that highway? Who created that Jiribam Silchar highway? Only because of Prime Minister. If Prime Minister would not have constructed Jiribam Silchar highway in last 7 years, today Manipur has seen the same kind of skyrocketing of prices. So do not question the love and affection of Prime Minister towards the people of Northeast. You have all seen. He has gone, he has travelled to nook and corner of the Northeastern region. Today the Manipur situation is being handled by Union Home Minister. And he is working day and night. But certain things should not be revealed. Even revelation create problem. And particularly when you reveal with the Northeastern region. Every statement, today also when I said something, every statement of mine can create controversy. That one statement has come out from a militant leader. We denied that in 2018. Again that was plotted. Now genuinely people got concerned because people forgot that we rebutted that in 2018 itself. Today also that leader has gone and spoke about that later. Even after my rebuttal, you don't want to believe a chief minister. You don't want to believe a national political leader. You want to believe a militant leader. When militant leader said that we met so and so, you make a headline. Hare Baba, believe us. Why you believe me, a militant leader? You believe us. So this Congress party's policy towards Manipur, towards Assam is full of blood. If before creating certain provision of the constitution, if they would have brought both Naga people, Manipuri people, Meitei people, Kuki people, Khasi people, Garu people, Assamese people on the table, Northeast would have been a peaceful region. Before creating the state, if you have brought Assamese, Khasi, Garu people in one table and draw the line, today Northeast would have been a peaceful state. Bajpayee ji created Uttaranchal, Jharkhand. There is no conflict between Bihar and Jharkhand. There is no conflict between Bihar and Uttarakhand. there is no conflict between Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh because everything was settled over the table before creation of the state. But you have created Mizoram, you have created Meghalaya, you have carved it out from Assam, and after 75 years also we are fighting for our border. Now I cannot give land, now I cannot take land. We are just in a soup. In spite of best of the relation, we cannot do anything. Because if I give one village, people of Assam will say, why you have given one village? And Mizoram give me one village. Then people of Mizoram will say, why you gave one village? So in spite of our brotherly relation, we are still crying. And we are crying for the policy of the Congress party. Thank you. Or kiba ase ne?
You were talking about the uniting the Manipur and the BJP government, the central government doing everything. But BJP MLAs in Manipur and from the Bugis communities are talking about dividing the Manipur and giving separate.
You see, today no MLA is speaking from the party line. It is wrong that BJP MLA, Congress MLA. People in Manipur in a typical situation, in the present situation, they are saying what their community wants to say them. That is what they are saying. Nobody is speaking as a BJP MLA. He is speaking as an individual. Because BJP has no stand. BJP only believe in one Manipur. We are not saying that any point of time that Manipur can be divided. And when I have also spoken to various people, nobody is saying that Manipur is to be divided. People are talking about rights. People are talking about dignity. People are not saying that Manipur need to be divided. At least in last 3 months, I have not heard from anybody that Manipur is to be divided, that is the solution. Nobody is saying that. And he is saying something purely as his individual situation. Now today if you want to prefix BJP, is it fair? Today Congress, BJP, CPI, CPM, all are saying along the line adopted by their community. How can you bring BJP on the prefix? Many things are being said by Congress people also. Now people are saying according to their line, according to the line of their particular community. That's the situation. How you can bring BJP now? BJP has not authorized him to give any kind of statement. Kijani etuto history likha kotha. The history will say whether Biren Singh, probably the continuation of Biren Singh would be later on. People will say that was the best decision, or otherwise also, I don't know. But let history watch this. But as of now, the government of India knows what to deal, how to deal. We from Assam, we cannot give expert opinion that who should be the Chief Minister of Manipur. That should be the decision of the people of Manipur. That will be the decision of the central government. We from here, we can always say, okay, if the people of India, so much of population, if we could have transferred some population to moon, it would have been good. That we can say. But
as a NEDA convener, what is your assessment?
NEDA is a political party. You do not bring NEDA. NEDA has no constitutional authority to interfere with the state of Manipur. I mean, I don't know sometimes how people talk. You said why NEDA is silent. How can NEDA go and interfere in a Manipur internal situation? So these are certain questions. I don't know. Sometimes I laugh when I go to sleep. Why NEDA is silent? What NEDA can do? This is a law and order situation. Has to be handled by the government of India and government of Manipur. Can a NEDA person go and say Manipur that I have come as a NEDA now resolve? NEDA is a political party. NEDA is a political alliance, and you have seen that in spite of this difficulty yesterday, all NEDA MP voted again for the Delhi bills. Tomorrow also you will see that all NEDA MP will vote for showing confidence to Narendra Modi. The NEDA strength is that in spite of internal situation, internal conflict, Politically, we are one and we are supporting Narendra Modi. And when there will be election in 2024, you will see that NEDA will win both the seats in Manipur also. So NEDA is a different thing. NEDA is a political affiliation. NEDA is not NEC. NEDA is not something government. Sometimes you believe that Assam Chief Minister is a super Chief Minister of Northeast. I don't have authority. I cannot go to Manipur. My constitutional authority limited to Assam. So I am not super Chief Minister of Northeast that I have to go everywhere. These are wrong things. People should not say if Assam CM goes to Manipur and try to handle it, then Assamese people will get involved in Manipur situation. And no Assamese will support on that, because we want to remain completely peaceful. We want to be there with them in this hour of crisis. So Assam Chief Minister cannot be a super Chief Minister of Northeast region. That cannot happen. But as a NEDA, we are strong. We have communication line open to everybody, and whatever way we can contribute towards resolving the crisis, last 3 months we are doing. প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰীয়ে যি কৰিব লাগে, প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰী নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদীৰ ৰাজনৈতিক বিচক্ষণতা ওপৰত আমি বিশ্বাস ৰাখিব লাগে। কিজানি ইয়াৰ পিছত আটাইতকৈ ভাল কথাটো ওলাই আহিলে যে প্ৰধানমন্ত্ৰীৰ কাৰণে আমি সব একত্ৰিত হলো বুলি। গতিকে নৰেন্দ্ৰ মোদী ডাঙৰীয়া কি কৰিব লাগে তাৰ বিষয়ে আমি কোৱাতকৈ আমি পৰৱৰ্তী সময় নিজে গম পাম যে তেখেতে কি কৰি আছে। আজি দিনটোত যে সিচুৱেশ্যন বিলাক লাহে লাহে কমি আহিছে, তাত কাৰোবাৰ হাত নাথাকাকৈ কমি থাকিব পাৰে নেকি? মে জুনতকৈ যে সিচুৱেশ্যন বিলাক ইম্প্ৰুভ হৈ আছে, কোনোবাই কষ্ট নকৰাকৈ ইম্প্ৰুভ হ'ব পাৰে নেকি? যদি আফ্ৰিদাই কোৱাৰ মতে যে আৰ্মিয়ে কি কৰি আছে, so it is not that. Somebody must be working. Somebody must be working. Otherwise কেনেকৈ সিচুৱেশ্যনটো ভাল হ'ব পাৰে? কিন্তু সকলো কথাটো ময়ো নাজানো. I am not privy to all the deliberation, but at least I have narrated you 7 days back what happened. How Union Home Minister Amit Shah has averted a big crisis in Manipur. So that means that people are active. People are active day and night. People are active more than the Congress people. But if anybody wants to talk to us neutrally, they will see that this is all the creation of Congress party. If Congress would not have been power in the beginning of the Indian independence, all this problem would not have happened. I told you that Jawaharlal Nehru started Northeast policy by appointing a European gentleman as advisor to Northeast. You can imagine his policy. আৰু অসমত যে তেল শোধনাগাৰ হ'ব নালাগে বুলি কোৱা ব্যক্তিও সেইজনে আছিল। So many things. কোনোবা আমি এইবিলাক কথা খুচি নাথাকো। কিমানে আমি জানো যে ফকৰুদ্দিন আলী আহমেদ তেজপুৰৰ পৰা ৰাতি গুচি আহিছিলে। And these are record. মই কেতিয়াবা 1962 কিছুমান হিষ্ট্ৰী কম আপোনালোকক। These are part of our SB record. কেতিয়াবা I think now SB can open some of those records for the people. You will be astonished to know that a person who was nominated later by Mrs. Indira Gandhi to be the president of India, he fled from Tezpur saying that look, tomorrow morning signage is coming, let me go. We do not remember when Indira Gandhi came to Nelly, she directly blamed Assam agitators, that means ASU and other people, as the perpetrators of violence. Just to blame why you come. You come to give a healing touch. And now also you Google Nelly violence. You will see New York Times report, I can tell you. And these are exactly New York Times. You see New York Times, Mrs. Gandhi on a tour to Assam blames agitator for massacre. This is the old New York Times. So why need this kind of visit? This kind of visit of Prime Minister doesn't heal the people. Rather, it creates long-term mistrust. And I cannot manufacture this today. This is a paper of February 12, 1983. আর তাৰ পিছতো হে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট বনালে এখন আৰু সেইখন গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট ভাঙি দিয়াটো আজি কৈছে এখন ডাঙৰ স্যাক্ৰিফাইস কৰিলে if somebody says that sacrificing Assam because you have dismissed 1985 Assam government and that you have proved to be a nationalist, people will only laugh at you. Today Gaurav Gogoi has said ये हमारा राष्ट्रीयता है कि हमें हमारा सरकार को भी गिरा दिया था. अरे वो तुम्हारा सरकार था. लोग एक 5-5 10-10 वोट से एमएलए बना था. कोई लोग 500 से ज्यादा वोट नहीं मिला था. एंड आसाम का पीपल और सरकार को गिराया था 900 शहीद का खून देते देके. आपने कोई कृपा नहीं किया था उस समय आसाम को. কেতিয়াবা মই আপোনালোকক মহিলা সুৰক্ষাৰ কথাও কম. This will start from 1962 কংগ্ৰেছৰ দিনত মহিলা সুৰক্ষা. আমাৰ এছবিত এনেকুৱা ভয়ানক ৰেকৰ্ড আছে যে চাইনিজ এগ্ৰেছনৰ সময়তো তেজপুৰৰ একাংশ ব্যক্তিয়ে তেতিয়াও 4 জনী জনজাতীয় মহিলাক ধৰ্ষণ কৰিছিল. আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ ফ্যামিলিৰ নাম আছে. তেওঁলোকে স্টেটমেন্ট দিছিলে যে আমিতো পাকিস্তানী গতিকে আমাক চাইনাই একো নকৰে আমিতো ভাই ভাই. সো কেতিয়াবা আপোনালোকৰ লগত মই কথা পাতিম. উই হ্যাভ ৰেকৰ্ডেড হিষ্ট্ৰী অফ 1962 ৰিটেন বাই দ্য কংগ্ৰেছ এমএলএ অফ দ্যাট পইণ্ট অফ টাইম. আজি এইবিলাক কথা কৈ কি লাভ আছে? কৈ গলে if you go on talking about Congress betrayal of Northeast, it will take overnight 3-4 din bokiye thakibo lagibo. I have to go on speaking for at least 7 days non-stop. Thank you.